Morning. Yeah, it's really early. So we get back on this. We're playing that.
Do you need something? What do you need?
Been reading the Bible now a little bit. Read this morning that little spurts. They are like a page or so.
Come again.
Okay. I was reading Gospel John. I like reading John. Brings out a lot of teachings. And I don't know, when you give yourself to actual like love and peacefulness and stuff like that, it changes you as a person. It's a slow change, so to speak.
Welcome. What are we making?
But yeah, it becomes really nice. Peaceful.
See you around.
Oh, that's right. Parts. And everyone likes being peaceful. Next outlet. There's some more damage.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Let's see what that does.
How are you? Welcome. Take your pick.
Why do you have to do this? Probably does.
Have a nice day. Bye.
But yeah, it's just little things that slowly change you into a better person. And when you slowly change to a better person, that and people want to define better, like what is better. I think it's just understanding the world around you. To define better. So whenever you are sitting there worrying about what life is, you don't have to. Sleep up. Sleep in. Like when you look at a dog or any type of animal, why are they happy all the time? Come here, baby. Because they got love. I think human beings don't understand that too much anymore. Like, dogs are extremely happy. This mainly because, well, they don't live long. They don't live long. But they're always happy, though. Hey, boo. See? I always want to cuddle. They always want you to give them attention. I think God made dogs companions for humans to tell people, or even cats, you know, whatever it is. That's about what animal it is, I'll say. I always want more. Blah 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 blah. Kisses. What? We're getting a little butt. I think that's what we need to get to understand. I think when you're happy to be fed, then that's when you start to slowly understand. Yes. When you go outside, I think you make poo poo. Come on. You shit all over the ground again. Get out there. I think that's what it's all about. Like, if you want to say God wants to show us His only Son to show us love, all these animals to show us love, you know, and we're still spoiled and we still don't understand. Still spoiled, still don't understand. Then the day of understanding just gonna pop into your head. It doesn't look like that. It's like when I was saying, why are people miserable? People are miserable because we make ourselves miserable. We have free will. We do our choices that we do. But as we live life, you know, we're supposed to learn the right way of living. Right? It's not even true. People don't live the right way. They don't have the right way in them. They live the wrong way. You say, well, why does it matter? It's my choice. It is your choice. If it's your choice to to cheat when you are wedded together underneath God's law and oath, does it make you a horrible person? Yeah, it does. Could you want something more than love? Most people just want, they want not intimacy, they want lust. Probably one of the biggest things that I despise the most. And that it's hard to deal with because everybody is listening to this one guy talk about. But yeah, anyway, cool. This one pastor was talking about lust of the flesh. I said, okay. He says people are lusting of the flesh too much. Not talking about sexual stuff. He explained lusting of the flesh. As in, you love everything It's like materialistic love. You love the flesh. Materialistic. Just love thyself. Love the food that you eat. Anything that's created by man, so to speak. This is something that you're enjoying. That sort of thing. And you just explain it like, it's not, you have to discipline yourself to go against it. So, it's like if you like sex too much, or if you love food too much, you're like eating super amounts of food and that. He just talks about like, that's an issue. You're supposed to train your body, you're supposed to train your mind, you're supposed to train yourself. He's like, okay, why am I fat? I'm eating too much. Then people go to pharmaceuticals. So I just stopped eating so much. Like there's some days people do it, and there's some days people don't do it. Like I have a craving for certain things. And then some days I don't do it as much, if not at all. I'll fast. And people wonder why, you know, people at old ages, there's people my age, younger than me, have issues. Lack of hair. They're massively overweight. And like, why am I overweight? Well, you don't follow the guidelines. Not because of your genetics, because you don't follow like guidelines that actually help you. Like fasting helps you with almost everything. Cell production, hormone production, it gives you the whole like 9 yards of everything. So like when people don't want to sit there and be like, oh, fasting is bad for you, lack of nutrients is bad. In some ways it can be. I would have to agree with it in some ways. But it's not always. Your body gets so much nutrients from all the food we eat. And then so, when people sit there and want to complain about certain things, especially like food-wise, we have such delicious food. Oh. Wish that technical faster. Really slow. Yay. Nice. Yeah, our stuff goes up pretty high.
Get ready. Here they come.
And like, you start to understand with certain things. Just fast. Every morning. Fast until noon. Yep.
Got it.
If you go, so like if you wake up at 5 o'clock and you go to bed at 10, Because it's a lot of people don't, but like you're supposed to. Like I just woke up. It's like woke up at like 4 something. It's a good thing. I should be waking up. Get my body going to that. Get stuff going. Got my little pre-workout here. I'm gonna sip on it this time. Like take me about an hour or so to sip on that. That's one of the things that I never really do. Sip on it like water. Sip on it. I drink way too much water. You say, oh, you can drink a lot of water, and I drink a lot of water. Man, wish that skill was quicker. Such a good skill. The little AoE thing. Nice. Dude, you remember this? Come on, movie. Crazy. But that, wow, that's really good. Yeah. But yeah, it's just one of those days that people they want to be like simple factors, there's not a lot of heavy like people want to be like Muslims. There's a lot of Muslims around here now, rather than that. They're very strict. But the kids aren't. The kids are less strict. As I said, that's what always happens. So like when I want to talk, especially about Christ and that, his words are just so peaceful. Like, they're so helpful. The guidance of it is so powerful, so lovely, so amazing. It's so uplifting too.
Get ready. Here they come.
Like spending 10 minutes a day reading something is uplifting as the words of someone that actually wants to care and love you. It's uplifting. It's powerful. It's lovely. And when we start to see that kind of thing, it's empowering. A lot of it's just peace talking. You know, it's like Trump always wants to say, like, no, stop the killing, stop the killing. We need peace. We need love. We need, you know, he's talking through Christ. Like, Christ is literally, that's what he's all about. It's not about domination of people and that and stuff like that. It's never been about that. She's got a lot of skills. New force art. Everyone leveled up. Again, new force art. Dragon one. Hits surely enemies. I like this shotting enemies thing. Look at the fire. Shotting enemies something. Dude, you get all kinds of stuff. Like you get all these dragon skills and that. Round slash is always good though. This got new skills. Yeah, it always becomes beautiful. Like, I want to explain to people all the damn time about, like, like what true love actually is, what love actually is. Love is just one of those things that people can never grasp. I think it's like lust, money, this and that. I want this, I want this. I try to explain it, especially to women. I've been noticing a lot of women been having issues with that. Some men do too, but not as. It's a little bit different of a story with men, but like women, it's kind of bad. Like the one I'm talking to now, like she wants this, wants that, wants this, wants that, and I said, "Why do you want all this stuff?" You know, it's like a cry thing. Cry, 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 cry. Like, why are you crying for? Why is your life? It's like explain to your life. Explain what life is. Life is to enjoy and to be happy, right?
time for weakness.
I would say, how can you be happy when you don't know what to enjoy? If you enjoy everything, then why are you miserable? Why is anyone miserable? And people don't know. Like, well, you have no guidance. Misery comes from lack of guidance. Nice. That was sweet. So when you have lack of guidance, you get miserable. You feel like shit. You feel like no one loves you or likes you, whatever it is. You know? And I say, well, find a good guider. Look for all the time. I look for all the time. Look for Arnold Schwarzenegger and all these other people and that. Sylvester Stallone. I was in the, a lot of lifting stuff and that. Said, I'm gonna look for all these guiders, and they don't guide me. I'm not making me feel better. They're all like, well, lift weights and make money and that. Like, yeah. But let me say, like, people say, chase money. I said, why don't we chase love? Why don't we chase being great? Being a good person? Being an understanding person? Why don't we all guide each other with the knowledge that we know with love and grace? Chase grace. The understanding of it's hard because people don't get it. It's hard to get. I still don't get it all the way. At least I'm trying. And that's the thing. Trying. Try to understand. So, like, if we can't understand something, we have to try to understand it. We have to push it forward in our minds and relay the information as much as possible. And one of the things that's hard to do nowadays is to relay the gospel. People don't want to relay it. So, like, me and Tracy were talking about a little while back in that. I asked her, do you ever pray about things? She's like, yeah, I pray about things. I pray about wealth and stuff like that. So, like, pray about wealth. I'm like, okay. I said, what about your wealth? I need more money. I'm like, okay, then work. You get really confused if you say work. Well, you need to make more money, you gotta work. And to be able to work, you have to discipline yourself. So when you discipline your body to be more efficient, it's more or less likely how you're going to work better. Discipline yourself. Sword blast sucks. Not that good. You know, like, discipline yourself. Discipline yourself. Is it hard to do? Absolutely. The most difficult thing in the world to do is to discipline yourself. There's people in this world that have no idea what they're doing in life. And they sit there and, like, still try to chase worldly things and always feel like shit. Oh, my body's fucking hurt. Come on. Hey, feeling there? It's cold outside. It's cold outside. Like, I'm freezing my balls off. I ain't got balls. Oh, stop trying to bite me. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Ow, stop. Go upstairs. Go. You're so hyper this morning. It's too early. Go. Silly puppy. But yeah, it's like we can identify all the problems that we have as people, just to say. I'll say the biggest problem for our live stream. That's live stream. But yeah, it's like the biggest thing that forgot about you. I never forget about anyone. You just have to come on, I'm busy. I know you were, you're texting me on PlayStation, telling me your phone was messed up. Okay. Yeah. No, you're good. Or was that another person? I can't remember. Nah, but you're good, bro. Oh no, you're fine. I tell people to fuck off a lot. It happens.
Good morning. Okay, let's see here. But yeah, it's always good to try to find a reason to push forward. There's always so many issues in that. I always tell you, it's better off staying at home and being safe than to go out and be stupid and be dumbass. Like working, yes, you have to work. Everyone has to work. Keeping your mind busy keeps your mind safe. That is definitely the biggest thing in the world nowadays. Keep your mind busy, keep your mind safe. So if you're working, you're spending your time exercising, being healthy, and that push yourself forward, that it keeps you sane. It's always about push forward, push forward, push forward. It's like, what do I want to do in my life? I gotta push this forward. Gotta push that fucking forward as much as you can. be super surprised. And how life can be very, very cruel to you if you don't keep pushing it forward. Yeah. That crap on fucking phone. What are you doing? Hold on. I hate technology. I love it, but I hate it. No. In which I use hate so much. Pre-workout's kicking in. Like, I think hate is a word people should never use. It doesn't mean anything. It's just like, or a judgmental call. That's the hardest thing to do, is try to not dislike something, or to hate something. It's difficult and a pain in the ass.
This will be easy.
I think people have a hard time loving. They always want a negative effect on it. Like, people have a really hard time loving. When they do show love, they want to pull back and say, "That's not for me." Like, what? What do you mean? Anyone says love is not for me, then why do you don't live, you can't live without it. You are created with it. Like, I remember when I talk to people about, you know, when I wear my cross and that, and some people talk to me about Christ in the Old Testament and stuff like that. And I remember that this one lady up at in the Planet Fitness. I don't really see a lot of people that, or talk to a lot of people, you know, that do that sort of thing. But like, man, it's quite a bit sometimes. It's just like, what's up, bud? And she was trying to throw. I love when people throw verses at people to try to disprove what someone might say. Because their, like, hatred of life is so high. Because they made huge mistakes. Oh yeah. This is a great RPG. This came out like 2000, PlayStation 4 when it first came out. It's got a lot of good anime boobs in that. You can change outfits and shit. Yeah. If you're in the anime titties, man, they got a lot of. Yeah, I can change it. Oh yeah, who doesn't? can change this stuff. But yeah, when people start throwing like verses at me and like talk about like human things and that. So this person threw a verse at me talking about, you know, someone that bludgeons their a mother's trying to save their son or whatever that, and he says, did you wear that mallet on your neck to remind yourself of that? And I was just like, because you was talking about the cross that I had. I said, it's like, so you want to compare the Son of God compared to a mortal woman, because she looked like a feminist. Like, she was like, oh, women this, women that. Like, good FYI, women came second. Hence, ooh, man. And, like, when people get very upset about the actual truth, and I told her that, like, so you're comparing the Son of God to a woman. A woman. I'm like, okay, so you're 40 years old, you're not married, and you're upset at man because of that. And it's like, well, the active responsibility was your own. So you want to mock Son of Man, Son of God, because your feelings are hurt because of your actions. And I was just like, I'm thinking to myself, and then I'm like, now I'm like, well, maybe if she would have, instead of constantly mocking God and doing whorish things, you would be not single. You would have a husband, and you would have kids, and you would have the life that you wanted. And it's mostly women. The feminist action has completely torn apart the fabric of society of why women are having issues. They want to blame everything. Men, patriarchal, something that said, what did the Barbie movie show you? The Barbie movie showed you that there was a matriarchy, 100% matriarchy, with women doing, you know, all the emotional stuff they do. And it basically showed you the opposite. And it becomes really funny. You're like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, yeah, that's how it works. Okay, yeah, I can change it. Yeah. And it was just funny though how like angry she was getting that. Because you were trying to like flirt with me and that. Like, yeah, first you try to flirt with me. And you're an old hag that has issues and that, and that's why you have it. Duh. You want to throw your ass around and think that's, you know, everything's about that. Oh no, fuck. That's why you got problems. Just like nowadays, there's so much satanic stuff going out there. I was watching the new Sabrina, like watching the first part of it and that. It was like super satanic. Like, who makes this stuff? Like they were talking about the false god, like God, and they're like, well, the Dark King, and then like, where do you think Lucifer came from? It just didn't make any sense at all. Like, Lucifer came from God. How are you mocking God when Lucifer is the angel of God. That makes no sense. So anyone who believes in Satan, yeah, I believe in God. Like I say, you know, I believe in someone that hates all humanity. That has no power. That's funny. You want to believe in a powerless angel that can't do shit. To know that he's real is knowing that he has no power. Because he can't do anything. People like, it's like, dude, like, are you serious? Like, you can't be that dumb. How would you make any show like that and be like, oh yeah, this is another video? He has no power. What did God or Jesus talk about in the Bible and about it? He was like, he's nothing but a rat compared to me. He is, you know, he's like nothing. And like when he was talking to, I think he was talking to John, or no, they were talking to his disciples, and that, you know, when he was talking to him about like, you know, if I, you know, went to war with humanity and that because of what they're doing, you know, I could have, you know, like several, like hundreds of thousands of angels coming down that and go to war with humanity or whatever it is. He said that as like that's what I could do. That's the power that someone has that controls heaven. And people want to think, you know, why would this is where people think about like God being mean or being. This is how a lot of people seem to think about that. It's like, oh, he's being mean. That he's telling them he has all the power. So why sit there and defy him as much as we do? And we do a lot. So, well, I haven't seen it yet. It's like, why would you want to see it? His words is all you need. It's like people being violent over stupid shit. You'd be mad with all this stupid stuff. So like I'm trying to
let's get going.
fix my system, Andrew. She's having issues with life. So I'm trying to tell her like just she always will say to me. It's like why do people hate me? It's like people don't hate you, they just like how you do things. You give attitude, and let's say you don't give attitude. You give attitude. Say that you don't give attitude when we plainly see that you give attitude. And once again, blame it on all kinds of stupid shit. Oh, I'm bipolar. I have anxiety. I don't give a fuck about any of your dumb wannabe reality shit. It's all bullshit. Call self-control. Now, how many times people want to pop pills and smoke weed and get drunk, and I have issues, but I don't. I have them same issues in that, but I don't give in to them, and now I don't have them as much anymore. It's always the ones that are always like, you know, it's always something to complain about. Genetics. Oh, your genetics are just better than mine. Like, if you want to prove that, if you want to say it like that, no, it's not because of that. It's about understanding, learning. It's not about female or male. You know, people want to throw that stuff down there too. Females have more problems than males. And when the females talk about that, males can, and I said it before, and I was talking to her about it. That's just the matter. I brought it up, she was on her period having cramps in it. And I said, you females gotta deal with pregnancy and periods and that, and like your emotions and that and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay. And she kinda gave me that, like, that look. Like, saying, like, oh, that's all we have to do. Yeah. It's like a man has to deal with you having those emotions, having those fears, and having those burns. So we gotta deal with it, and we have to deal with being tougher, stronger, and better, and try to make life easier for you, but all you want to do is complain about that fucking life. I say, in a nice way, maybe you should just shut up and just understand that you are meant to have someone to help you, but you choose to not do it because of your stupidity. Lack of guidance. Lack of guidance. Your lack of guidance. You want to think this and think that, think this. And some people get like upset with it. I was talking to one of my friends about it and that. He's like saying all this liberal lingo stuff and that. Dude called me a racist because I was talking about culture of people. I was talking about how Chinese people used to eat dogs and stuff. And he called me a racist because I don't know what, like, so talking about a culture that exists. Like, saying all these words, and he called me a feminist too. So how can I be a feminist when I'm the one that's trying to help them go back to being back to being a woman? We got a huge argument because he's a Trump hater. He just hates Trump. He hates all religious stuff, and he's like, "Oh, it's all bad and that, but you have a shitty life. Why does your life suck so much?" And, you know, I try to explain to him, I'm trying to talk this kid, you know, off and on. You know, I'm trying to guide him in that. It's like, well, it's because you live with your mom. Your dad's never around, and you're a Finn boy. How's the relationship going? Like, all the girlfriends you have eventually stop talking to you, and he's like, this one girl stopped talking to me and cheat on me with some fat guy. I said, well, why is that? It's like, well, because he was an asshole, more controlling now. Yeah. What do you think women like? Women like men that are controlling. They're dominated. Their instinctual goes towards that. Ask for opinions, yes, but they want to be dominated. And I was just like explaining that to him. I said, you don't understand that because you're too emotional. And then like it's the opposite with women and that. Like sometimes women are too logical. They want men to be more emotional. They say this stupid shit like, you're emotionally unavailable, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, what do you mean emotionally unavailable? Well, you don't speak your emotions. Guys are not supposed to. We don't need to tell you shit. That's called masculinity. If you're a masculine woman, you want a Finn man. And when you get a Finn man, you want a masculine man. You're like, why aren't you doing this and doing that, doing this, doing this? So let's go back to chivalry. Chivalry's dead because, you know, women complain a bitch about this shit. Like, why is it dead? Like, chivalry's dead because women want too much. That's it.
Get ready. Here they come.
You want too much. And then you will complain about it over and over and over and over again. Said, well, it's not my fault that you want too much. It's your fault that you want too much. You're the one that made all these decisions. And you want to cry about it because you don't know what you're doing. You mix and match. That's why God made you the way that He did. You're supposed to be man's peace and quiet, understanding and love, patience. Not this back and forth destroying my life just because I want to destroy your life, and then like me and that. I'd rather spend money on people that need money than this to sit there and spend money on myself that I don't fucking need. That's like food and shit. So I get very little once. Very little once. Like I'll buy a game. I bought a mocking key on YouTube because YouTube doesn't care. Their parental guidance was way different. And they're like, man, I want to see some anime titties and that. So I was like, okay, I bought mocking key on there and just watching shit. What's up? No, he doesn't like watching a bunch of hot girls and their big jugs jiggling around. It's like High School DxD, but actually shows a lot more boobs. That's true. And oh man, it's cold this morning. It's oh boy, gotta wake up. Gotta get my jammies on. So anyway, I was sitting there. Talked to my assistant manager about stuff and that. And it surely is knowing how delusional people can be. Like, man, how can you be so... Like, it's like asking, how can you be so dumb and not see stuff that's right in front of you? Like, hate seeing young women go through all this bullshit, listen to all these TikTok whores and that. And trust me, I listen to their crap and mock the shit out of them, how stupid they are. And it's actually kind of funny though. Like, they'll say stupid as shit. I love this Taylor theme. Taylor theme's amazing. For the doo-doo. Oh shit, no damage. I'm doing good myself, just relaxing in bed. Yeah, I just woke up about 30-40 minutes ago. My girl's really pretty, but she's an idiot. Still single? That's funny. I love listening to shit.
Let's go, everyone. This will be easy. This will be easy.
What? That. I love women in their 30s. Cause I'm fucking 30. I'm 34 and I see this shit all the time. And they're trying so hard. I see women in their mid 20s, especially single mothers that already have kids, and I'm like, where's your man at? Well, we need to get married. He pumped and dumped me, or I was too crazy. Like, oh my god. Talking to this one girl, because I work at a car wash and that. There's this one girl there. I'm a manager at a car wash. easy ass job. And like, this girl comes in here. She has a daughter that's like, I don't know, 5, 6, somewhere around there. And like, I asked her, she had a boyfriend at the time, and that. And I like her, that she's cool and that, she's really pretty and that. And I'm just like, okay, I'll talk to you and that. Blah, blah, blah. So I've been talking to her for off and on at work and that for like, I don't know, like 6 months. Like really off and on. And she was with the dude in that like last like month or whatever it was, and I were talking that, and she's like talking about all this stuff and that, and like she's like, I just want attention and affection and all that stuff, and then you gotta text me good morning and that. It's not demanding men to do anything. That's all I was thinking to myself. If a man wants to text you good morning and that, then text you good morning and that. If number one, if a man thinks you're a fucking psychopath, then you're a psychopath. Don't ever want to think that a man has to do something when they don't have to do shit. Like, don't ever just be like, oh, a man has to do this. Man, I don't have to do shit. I don't have to do anything. I don't need to pay for anything. I don't need to do stuff. Nothing. And so, like, not even a month later, the dude breaks up with her. This guy. And me and her were talking, and I had her on Snapchat, and then she de-added me on Snapchat. She's like, oh, I have a man. Like, oh, that's what you did, because he probably had money and that, stuff like that. And she keeps on delaying me. I'm like, why are you delaying me? It's like, I'm a rather attractive dude, and that, I'm like, okay. It's like, oh, yeah, I want someone to take care of my ass. I'm like, honey, you ain't gonna find no man that's gonna take care of that ass besides putting dick in that ass. That's basically what every guy's gonna do because you have a kid. That means you're unloyal. Like, blame on the dude or not, you're still unloyal. No man's gonna marry you, you're just gonna cheat on him. With another man. Because your feelings. That's what I get from her. I was like, okay, I'll tell you, I might take you on that to see what you are and that, you know. But then she said something about the dude and that, she's like, well, you know, if you want to be in a relationship and that, or if you just want to fuck me, you could just told me you just want to fuck me and I would just fuck them. I'm like, yep, that's the problem right there. There's a problem right there. That's what you care about the most is I have to get something out of it. There's a problem right there. Yeah, get something out of it. You gotta get something in it. Like, where's your brain at? Like, how are you that fucking, like, she's a pretty girl, a very nice looking woman, but she's still fucking, like, I don't know her whole situation that, but she's so desperate for a guy that, like, she'll say idealistically stupid shit that, like, I'm like, okay, cool. And then after she said the guy broke up with her and that, she's like, oh, I'm gonna start coming around more, me and you can talk more now. I'm like, okay. I haven't seen her since. I mean, at least not now. I was just really thinking to myself, I'm like, hey, dude, it's stupid. Like, now men will like to say idealistic stupid shit about other men. I'm like, why do men fight against each other? I would love to know that. Why are men fighting against each other over women? Like women always fight against each other. Women are always jealous of each other. 100% jealous. They can say they're not, but they are. 100% jealous of everything. Everything. I mean, they're not jealous, and their brain's not working right. Jealousy is a huge thing. Spark plus shiny soul, light damage. I don't know what the fuck Spark plus even does. I don't even know what these force things can do. There's the light thing.
See you around.
I think it just makes it slightly more powerful, I'm not too sure. Can't remember. How many times I played this game, like hundreds of hours of this game, I still don't know all the bullshit. But, so yeah, so we were having a conversation with, I was having a conversation with her, and I said, well, guys are supposed to like everything about someone, about a woman, the crazy, you know, the bad and the good. And I said, so what happened now? She's like, well, he went out of town and had to go see his family. I'm like, okay. And he wasn't texting me in that, no. And I was just like, why aren't you texting me, you know? It's like, we're going out, you know, I thought you maybe text me that. Like, okay, so that's at his wrong. I'm like, oh yeah, if you're going out of town, go see his family. I said, probably he's not texting you because, well, it's probably because you're lying to me and saying that, you know, what you were saying to him wasn't the same as you were saying to me. If I thought you were a little crazy, and I was like, yeah, I'm with my family and that. You look at it from both perspectives. The first thing people want to say is like, oh, he's cheating. I said, oh, there's a huge possibility he probably is, but like sex is not that important, especially an older man. Older men don't give a fuck about sex nearly as much. If they do, they care about dopamine too much. They're normally crackheads, pill poppers. Hardworking men that just work, lift weights, and eat healthy and that, play games and shit, watch anime and that, or cartoons or whatever. Not like that's what I do. 34, almost 35 in like 4 months. I don't do that bullshit. Like, I don't care. I'm worried about my job, worried about how much money I make and that, how much money I can save up and that. I mean, my predicament's different than that, because, you know, I still live at home. Oh, like, fuck this shit. I'm not going outside this place. You know, and the biggest thing is, like, my brothers mocked that. Like, they always want to say that I'm baking and that. Like, no, just smart. Family's supposed to be family. That's the biggest thing that we lose so much is family. Like, why we disappear from our family so quickly? Because culture demands us to. And everyone's broke. All my brothers are broke. They barely have money. They barely have enough to survive. And they want to say certain things. Well, I have this, and this. Because you're materialistically stupid. If you have all these bills you're paying, say $2,000 a month in bills, say $3,000 a month in bills because you moved out, because you want to pay for all this stuff on your own, that, and money nowadays is very scarce because you have to work 2 jobs. You're never at home. You can't be comfortable with 40 hours a week unless you live with someone that works the same amount of hours as you and you guys are splitting the bills. So like my older brother, for instance, he's having issues. No, he makes like 50-something thousand a year, and his wife, whatever, I can't really call her a wife, she's a terrible mother, but, you know, whatever, I digress. She makes, I don't know, like 30-something thousand a year. Gross, not like net or net pay. And I was there like, and they're broke. And you go into their house, it's got all this materialistic shit. My brother's not that materialistic. He's very low maintenance material. His wife is super materialistic. Why you broke? Well, because he would have stopped buying shit. I'm blaming on my brother. He's not a dominant man. He can be, but he's more feminine. And when I start being dominant towards his woman, that when she starts being a fucking moron, even today, he wants to get mad at me and say, "Well, that's my wife." I'd say, "Yeah. If you do not obey God's laws for a marriage, that is not your wife. That is your companion. That is your girlfriend. That is your fucking friend. There's a completely different thing. You know, it's because you have idiot intentions of being super politically liberal, which is, you know, not following the rules of God, and that's basically what they do. Most liberal people don't know what they follow. They follow Chris Cuomo or these fucking morons on these internet. They're mortals. They're human mortals. You follow morons. They give you they change their guidelines every 5 seconds. Until you put on bra and panties to be a woman, and that, so they send the trend towards that. I'm sorry. If you want to stand out, you can stand out by being just a good, legitimate person. Doing the things you need to do. Not just being a fucking moron. And so my dad went over to his house and that, and they were like doing some electrical work and that. And he was all like telling them how broke they are. I'm like, or whatever. I'm like, how? How? You both work. I work. I'm not broke. I work. I'm not broke. I have money saved up. Maybe not a ridiculous amount, but I could put money away because I was making, you know, like $500 more than I am now. Say $300 to $500 more now. I got complacent with things. Number one, I started taking girls out. Like, people I work with and I, we always hang out and that. I got excess money in that, you know, it's like, okay, we'll go out to eat and that, we'll hang out and all this stuff. I know, wait a minute, people, you know, a lot of men are definitely going to say this, like, oh, you get anything out of it. Had a good time. Men always want to think with the sexual stuff and that. That's always about that. And don't get me wrong, I understand what people are saying with that, but, like, it's not how it is. When you're a righteous person, that normally it's the goodwill of that person, that you have the memories and that, blah, blah, blah. It's teaching. I gotta preach and teach. So you do things that to do it. I never try to push the whole sexual envelope like most guys do. I can't stand it. Like, I cannot stand it. Like, it's fine and dandy and that, but I'm so righteous and so traditional, it's really hard for me to do all that. Like, it's like, I don't know, it just doesn't come to me. Okay, whatever, I don't care. But anyway. So my dad goes over to my brother's house and that, he's doing like electrical shit. Because, you know, they're having some issues with their condo and that, whatever the fuck it is. There's a little bit of things to do. And, you know, my dad brings up a good point. You know, why don't you go ask your wife's mother? She's, you know, can do electrical work too. Once you ask her to help you out, I always ask me. Well, she lives an hour away. I'm like, okay, well, that's not my problem. And she's broke too. Well, that's my problem. How's she broke? Make the same money, so to speak. I'm just like, oh, man, my stomach. So I was like, okay, so I hear about all this stuff and that. I'm like, yeah, it's the same shit. They always want money. You're working. How do you not have money? Well, the bills that all the bills that you push onto yourself. Like, you guys live in a condo that was cheap as fuck. live in a condo that you bought 15 years ago. 15 years ago, prices were really fucking, hugely fucking different. You bought it for like 96,000 or something like that. And you were making a decent amount of money at the time, like over like $20 an hour. Okay. You didn't save up money to put a lot of down payment on it. You borrowed money, of course. You borrowed money from people that had more money than you. And you do the whole like victim act shit because you didn't want to be inside the house that I live in today. This is actually the same room that they both lived in. You know, there was like certain things that were having issues and that. Like, okay, you know, stuff happens today. We got, you know, you live with the bullshit. And then I was just like, okay. So every time I get into any conversations with my brother, I can feel the vibe from it. It's not even a love vibe. My own brother, my own flesh and blood, despises me, doesn't like me as much as, you know, that we used to like really be close and that playing games together and shit. Like, why you spite me so much and have so much hatred towards me? They was like, well, you're a baby now. I'm like, that's just the life I have. That's the life I choose. You chose your life. It's all about choices. You always would be that you're more dominant. How you more dominant when you chose to marry a woman that's a fucking retard, so to speak, that has issues, that you knew had issues, but you were too dick dead or brain dead and dick happy or dick alive to understand the situation that you put yourself into. Facts. No, I don't hate my brother. I can't say I dislike the decisions that he made. Could have made a better decision. Yes. It's just the dislike on me for being the younger brother. We're all fucking old now. Still no respect. Still no calling, talking to me or nothing like that. Every time I see him, it's really hard for me to even like. His vibe is so fucking outrageous. Because I'm a righteous, you know, Jesus lover. You know, I like to actually obey laws that were given to a higher power, from a higher power, not, you know, from mortals that have no idea what they're doing, which none of us do. That's why Jesus died on the cross for us. He's told his Father, God, they do not know what they are doing. He literally spoke it outwards. They don't know. And then, they don't know. Look at this change. Political changes is what drives us forward. If you're a Republican, you're more righteous. You care about the gospel. You care about God. You care about Christ and that. If you're a liberal in that, you care about science, and even though science came from God, you care about you know, people that are, you know, racist and that. Okay, well that came from the Word of God too. You know, Jesus did talk about that. Jesus said, "Love everybody." He said, "Religions don't matter. For that I am everything. I am the King of Kings. This is my kingdom. You love everybody. From that I love you and love this person. Everybody. They're all children of Christ." And so, every time anyone gets to the biblical stuff from that, these two political lines, liberal and Republican, or guess what, are one with Christ. They all want the same thing, but how they use it, they have to use it in a certain way. Like, liberals use a lot of racial divinity. They want everyone to be divided in that. Like, race this, race this, race this, you know. It's just like, no one cares. But when you watch the news all the time, and that which some people are brainwashed to do, I never watch news. I watch little clips of, like, not actual mainstream media. I hate mainstream media. They're all propaganda. I watch little clips of like little people on that, like on YouTube and that, that's talk about specific things and that. Or people that actually go to the rallies of Trump and actually listen to the people and that, videotape it and that of them doing, talking about and talking to Trump and that. Like, well, they can edit stuff out of stuff. Yeah, they can do all that stuff, and then most times when people are live, you can't edit a live stream. That's not how live streams work. You know, you can make up whatever you want to make up about it, and that which people do. You can do certain things, yeah, you can. But like, and I don't know what it is. Like, my older brother, man, it's just so hard for me to even like look in his eyes. Like, he just thinks he always wants to assume that he's so much better. And every time he talks about that, he's always like, one day we're talking that he's like, you need to go to college. And I said, why do you go to college? You need to get unbrainwashed. Like, you can't get unbrainwashed when I'm not brainwashed to begin with. People that say that are the ones that are brainwashed. Like, you follow ridiculous guidelines, hence why you are who you are. We were born, you know, we went to church a lot when we were younger than that. We were Lutherans, so to speak, it doesn't matter. But we had a really good pastor now. He was a pastor that read from the book. He read from the Bible, and he went through the details. The Bible actually was explaining it. He's an older pastor now. And we were all in Boy Scouts and that. We all did Eagle Scouts and that. And I'm like, how do you turn up like this? I have no idea. Like, it's just all this hatred. That's what I like about racism. People think, well, racism exists in that. The only thing racism does is empower people that are the slavers. So what people want to say about racism, how it actually exists, because you feel like you have to victimize someone because you think that they're weaker. So liberals are hella fucking racist. They don't even know what they are. They're like, how do you guys live life not knowing that you're the ones doing all this? Saying, oh, poor black people, oh, poor Indian people and stuff like that. They're all doing great. That's why we don't do any of that. If I look at any person that is a different culture than me, I look at the person for the person itself. That's how you have to. So, like, when I see, like, a group of black people and that, is my intention thinking that they're gonna rob me? No. Am I on guard when I see a big group of people all together? Yeah. I don't know them. We'll be on guard. A slight bit to see if something happens. Doesn't matter if they're black or not. I walk by a whole bunch of big groups of, like, high school kids and that. They walk straight by us and that. And like, oh, fuck that, it felt good. Ugh. The best fart ever. I was gonna do the Folgers thing. Best part of waking up. Best part of waking up. And a big fart out. Anyway. And I'm always on guard. Well, when it comes out that stuff. It doesn't mean that I hate the person or dislike the people. No, never. When I walk on the people and that look mean, no. That's what it normally is. When people want to look mean, that. Because you don't know what their mindset is. They could be complete people who are just like, oh, you're a white man, I'm a black man, I'm gonna dislike you because you're white. Because you know, have a job and you make money. I gotta live off the streets and that, or whatever it might be. Like, get a job. I don't want to. Why? I won't victimize myself. So your victimization has caused you to not like people of a different race, which we're not different race. We're all the same race. We're all humans. A different color, to speak. A different region, like you're European, you're Africa. Okay, cool. But the vibe, that is the key. The vibes are just weird. I look at a whole lot of black people. They come around all the time. That vibes are sweet as fuck sometimes. The coolest fucking people ever. They act like actual people. I work all the time and that. I'm trying to lose weight and that. And I'm trying to do this, trying to do that. And then you want to think about it. It's like why do these feelings come up? You have vibe feelings because that is God, Christ, Lord Jesus is telling us through His Holy Spirit, this is how it works, that that's a warning signal. Like, hey, you know, that person's gonna be hostile towards you. It is an instinctual vibe too. You know, you're instinctually like, yeah, you don't seem too pleasant or very immature. Tell me what it is immaturity. Someone is like all happy and smiling at you, and now you can tell that they're very immature. And I'm like, dude, like, why you keep staring at me like that? Oh, you got more muscle than me, or whatever. You got more money than me, or whatever it is. You got this, you got this. I'm like, that ain't my fault. You can have that too. You can have more money, have more muscle, and get all the bitches you want, but you don't. There's like there's a big car fanatics all over the place where I live at. A whole bunch of people, you know, mostly, you know, Middle Eastern people and that, from like Bosnia, you know, Afghanistan and stuff like that. They all drive BMWs and that. No, I'm like, all of them do. I see them all the time at the car wash and that. There's a gas station next door and that. I see all these BMWs coming in that. Loud as fuck, annoying. You see all these like little ass kids get out of the car. And they're like young adults, 18, 19. They all group up together, all do little fun stuff and that, act like they own the world. They're like, okay, cool. So we hired this one girl and that. She's in the cars a lot. She's actually super fucking cool. Like, her vibe is very sweet. She's very easy to talk to and that. She's kind of like nonchalant. And looks wise, she's not a bad looking girl at all, you know. She's just really skinny and that, but hey. It is what it is. And so we talked about cars and that, and I try to explain materialism. And I said, when people put themselves into a materialistic way and they want to love the materials that they have instead of loving themselves, that's an issue. And she was like, talk about, you know, like, well, having a car is not a materialistic thing. I said, yeah, having anything of a sort that you buy and you put emotions to, that's what materialistic lust is. You put more love in that car than you do in your own life. And so you work on your car more than you work on yourself. I'm not saying she's a bad person. She's actually not. She's actually really good at that. I said, that's what it is. I'm not saying you can't work on your car now, but you don't need to lust after, which is love it too much. So I was just trying to explain that to her and that. And, you know, of course they always get offended right up front, because a lot of people get offended up front with this shit. And it's like, well, that's just how it is. I don't know what to say. That's how life is, period. You're supposed to have a balanced life. If you put too much focus into one thing, more or less likely you lose out on a lot of other things. You know, like, so like, she's got a boyfriend and that, and her boyfriend's really into cars and all that stuff and that. And his vibe's pretty pleasant. He's got a pretty nonchalant vibe. He's an anime dork. He's basically like me. He just likes cars and shit. And like, he likes to drive really fast. He's got a bike that like stalls out on him because it gets too hot and that. And they always pick up all excuses. They're like, "Oh, bikes always stall on them when they get hot and that." And people are like, "I've never seen people drive bikes that were at the side of the road stalling out every fucking couple hours and that." And like, there's something wrong with his, you know, his carburetor and shit. It's not fucking cooling down fast enough. There's something going on. It's not doing what it needs to do. And so I was sitting there like, me and the GM, Joey, and that were kind of making fun of him. That's like, yeah, like, hey, he's like, that's gonna make him look bad in front of his girl, and that his bike can't start. And that he was sitting out there for like 30 fucking minutes outside the place, and that his bike would not start. I was like, dude, you bought a piece of shit bike. I'm like, you should never have a problem with starting something. Like, I understand that there's issues in that with every car, every bike, and that. Why you think I don't buy that shit? I get electronic shit, honestly. Electrical shit's probably the best way. They don't break down nearly as much. And if they do, a lot of stuff is not like fuel injection, it's all wires and shit. Like Tesla cars hardly ever fucking break down half the time. Like you just plug it into a fucking wall, it charges your fucking car. Car goes 300-400 miles and that. The only problem with that is that going on road trips and that is kind of a bitch because you have to look for charge stations and that, which is fine. So the cars work really well. I think I want to buy one of those little electronic scooters. I've seen them all over the place. People riding all over the place and that. Oh, that's cool. Well, they're like 15, maybe like 15 miles an hour or something like that. But you know, you can go on the sidewalk and that and skip all the stoplights. You just go on the sidewalk. You just go down the sidewalk. And it was like, that sounds pretty good. I don't think about getting another job in that. I don't. Cause I need to get something else. Like, this job's good in that for like what it is. It's easy. Whoa. Oh man, this shit's kicking in way too damn much. Free workout is. Talking's pretty kind. Get too much focus. Okay. Oh.
Oh, hello there.
Yes, kids. We're going bikini mode. Yeah, all the girls get bikinis. You got different swimming suit colors and shit. Boobies!
Hello.
He has like a big fat pair of tits in this. I do. Come on.
Hello.
Only if every girl looked like that. That'd be ridiculous. Okay.
Welcome. What did you have in mind? What did you have in mind?
This goes up by 3, 1.
Come back anytime. Hey.
Oh. Ah. I'm gonna watch this bullshit.
Am I the only one who seems to think that if you're sitting here on a TikTok proclaiming yourself as someone who's morally sound, then you probably are not morally sound. It's always the people who think that they're the best, it's always the people who think that they deserve the best and they can do no wrong, who are always the people who are the perpetrators in these situations. I've always said it's been a channel guys, but if a girl gets to 30 plus years of age and as you can see, you know, with the red flags, the arm tattoos going on here, if a girl reaches 30, 35 plus years of age and she feels like it's now a man, that's never a result of the men's fault, okay? And all these women, what ends up happening is they get bitter and jealous of the younger women who can get men easier than them, because guys do not care.
That's so true.
Great attitude and your ability to hold down a career.
I just got back from the date. I am so bored. So we went to sushi. It was our fourth date. We have not kissed yet. And I'm thinking, like, are we doing this? Are we not doing this? Like, what happened? So what was this? I was asking a bunch of questions. I'm trying to keep the conversation engaged. And look, there's characteristics about him that was great. But then we get to the night top while we're having, like, a little after dinner drink. And so do you have questions for me? Like, is there anything you want to ask? Or like, you want to know? And I'll be like, like, what do you mean? Like,
Bitch, you look crazy as fuck. No. You're an idiot.
The amazing thing that always gets me in these situations is like these girls can't seem to comprehend that maybe people just don't want to talk to them. You know, like yeah, the guy will go out on dates with you, he might try and have some fun with you, but that doesn't mean that he actually likes you as a person. That doesn't mean that who you are. Girls who can
Bitch, you look crazy as fuck. Yeah, but you got a nice ass. Oh my god, that's all you care about. What's the matter?
civilians. Let's get going.
This is why my single ladies in your 30s, your 40s, will be up. If you're single, you know that you need to why, you don't have a confidence problem. You and I both know that you're awesome, that you're deserving, that you're successful. There's a lot of things you're taking in a relationship.
That's true. These videos, okay, is you have women out here literally just lying to other women.
Bitch, you don't have a man. Prime example. Yeah, I don't have a man. You complain about not having a man by saying I got all this stuff and that where's my man at? You don't have a man. That just proves the point. Kind of. Was that a fat chicken in my game? Yeah, it's a fat chicken.
Even though this guy took some new steps to play this some deep-seated emotional trauma you haven't worked out, I would think that's not safe.
We've got some observation coaches because, you know, the person is not their fault. It's not their fault. He's always the guy. We deserve the better. She ain't the number one.
As a woman, you should not be crying for a broken. He already failed at providing.
I know you're doing something.
Talk about how after you having your healing surgery.
Ah! The fuck's a healing journey?
It's like you finally feel like you cracked the code. You now are getting princess school treatment, and you just want to tell everybody about it. You want to talk to your friends about it. You want to be like, girl, it is amazing here on the other side. Come join me. But meanwhile, they're just like, and you try to give me advice, and you're like, girl, leave this man. It's not going to get any better. This is what he's doing. They don't want to hear it. If they don't want to hear the healthy advice that you give them, they want to hear it's not safe. Dating in your 40s after divorce.
Ah!
Your age is nothing but a number. So I'll put on all the 19 too.
Yeah, guys. You like it, you'd like to know the child is understand and be toxic, and nobody can tell them what to do. And in the second place, even if she's divorced, she understands that your age matters, not like other women that expect you to treat them like things. You can be able to be happy to and so on, and so you're doing like a lifestyle in this stages, but they expect you to take them to that level.
That's why they talk about it when they get to age 30 and 40, they start to say things like, man, I'm just looking for a real guy, I'm looking for a genuine connection. And what that really means is, I'm looking for someone who's going to open his wallet for me. I'm looking for someone who has worked hard his whole life, who has finally after all the years of grinding and failing and struggling, okay, who's gone out there, who's built his career, he's built himself up, and I want that man to provide for me now because I'm so deserving and I know myself and I've done my healing. Nobody cares, guys. Whenever
That's what's happening with my assistant manager because she's 30 and that. They're not lying. This is actual truth. So she's 30, could be 31 this year. No, not talking about any of her business, not. Yeah. She used to have a man, she doesn't have a man. Now she's with another man that she knew for a while, from high school. Not try everything possible to keep this dude, and then she meets me. She sees that I'm attractive, I guess. Or thinks I'm really attractive. She clings on to me. She wants to. She wants me to be a Chad, basically. She wants me, the banger, and I'm like, if you're not with that dude, then yeah, maybe like I'll date you and that. Like I'm thinking about it and that sort of stuff. I'm like, but number one, you gotta respect me as a man. You can't disrespect me because I'm the one that's paying, for certain things. Not obviously like little things like we eat together and shit. She's not a bad person. I really do enjoy that. But she won't let this dude go. The dude tries to let her go. She complained super hard that I tried to tell her that I'm like, he doesn't really like you. You know that? Like, that's why he's doing that. He doesn't really like you. He likes you enough to have you around for a little bit of pokey shit. Like, basically, he just wants to fuck you. And, like, you're trying to think that you're already in his family, you're already this and that. Like, you barely knew the dude for, like, over a year. You're, like, inserting yourself into his family and that. And this dude has kids. And, like, I just, like, telling her, like, and I told her before, like, you're delusional. You're very delusional. Like, you don't know how delusional you are when you're doing something like this. You're trying to say that, like, that's a fucking problem. That's a huge problem. Like, you're super delusional. I'm like, okay. She got upset about it and all that stuff and that and cried and or whatever the fuck it is and like, I'm not playing this game. At first, you're super affectionate, everything was good and that. You go right back to strip to nothing, yeah. Straight up fucking denial. It's like,
No, it's fine. But you're.
Yeah.
This harmonic.
I'm like,
Wait.
Yep. He was.
so if you didn't have such an attitude problem,
My dream is to take
you
up
would
this harmonic and protect
still
my
had
people
your
from
man that you had
Dragon
before,
Age. After all
and
this
probably
time,
had kids with them. Was that you have a massive attitude problem because you're masculine as fuck. Because you want to think that I have, whatever my thing. I'm like, well, that's what your problem is. I'm going straight down to the facts, straight down the truth. You're too masculine,
Thank you.
and men fucking hate that.
Really? Good.
No one, any man. I'm not saying that she's always like this. No, because I go over to her place and that, and we were out buying groceries and that. She was buying. She had a little bit of money for groceries and that. I gave her a little bit more money so she can get a little bit more food. I'm not gonna leave anybody to go hungry. I know it's not her complete fault that she, I mean, it is her fault why she doesn't have money and that, but like the economy sucks. That's one of the things. She could do better with her management, but like it's just like it's so strict right now. You can't really do anything because rent went up. What do you think you're paying your rent for? Years and years and years, or the last year or so, it's the same. It goes up by $100. You're like, fuck, a kid loan. So anyway, so she brought over that, and she was nice at that. She prepared me some food. She's like, she grabbed 2 bowls and that, it was already pre-made, but she did the designer of grabbing 2 bowls and that. She was being, feminine.
What are you doing?
Easy now. Just
And it was nice.
keep still.
I felt, the vibe was good and that. We were sitting down eating food and that, watching TV and shit. And it felt nice. I felt like, okay,
Marvelous.
you have good qualities, but you try to act too much of this bad quality and that. Like, okay, well, you could balance it out quite easily.
Oculum works. Everything lines up with the hypotheses. A resounding success.
Because you have to. Oh man, sitting on my bed sucks. Oh my gosh, she's probably gonna text me pretty soon. Ask me to come in. Oh. Alright, ship all the way, right? Fuck 'em.
Well,
Make it stop!
It is a dig. He kind of reminds you of Professor Hojo.
I'm Et. My name is Et. Et didn't.
There's a lot of fucking dialogue in this game.
hope you got that rest much.
Have we found another world dragon's soul?
I'll take the dialogue.
Afraid not. What we do have are confirmed reports of Imperial activity near Switch.
I'll go
Think
with
they're
Davies.
looking for the souls of the other world's Safe bet. Even if they aren't, though, you can't just let them run free over there.
Yeah, basically what it is.
Besides, if we catch a few Imperial soldiers and ask them
I'm
a few
debating
questions,
on if I
will
really
we
want to
find
get
out
close to this
something
person or not.
Sounds like you got the right.
Understood, Captain Burrows. We'll
Because
see
there's a
how it
little bit
is.
more to it than what she's telling me. Because it seems like the personality of her now is very lacking of like telling like. Whatever, she does tell the truth about things but there's some things that she doesn't say, especially about herself. Like she doesn't seem like she completely blames everything on herself, and then you know she blames a little bit on
How's it
herself.
going? Welcome. Take your pick.
Like why certain things happen, not.
Have a nice day. Do you need something? What do you need? Which one?
Undid events.
Come again.
Yeah, but the game's a lot of shit.
How's it going?
Shield up.
I'm counting on you.
Yeah, you do dating stuff in this. I mean, you do dating, so we should show sexual stuff, but doesn't.
Hey! Welcome!
Oh
What
man.
did you have in mind?
Oh, what's this one do? Increases the effectiveness of the
Come back anytime.
Yeah. Why it's nippy outside? 51 degrees outside. I love this blue though. Should probably end up fucking texting me soon. Complain. Sure, texting me. Oh.
Welcome. Have a nice
Yeah, I'm
day.
sure go to the fucking. The only problem is you can level up so high in this game to where like you can just conquer everything. I know. Oh. What'd you think of the character first? Get a spear guy, it's pretty cool. I never really used him at all. And this person about to get this girl about to get now though. Dang little that ass. Oh my god. fucking church grounds. Yes, we gotta face the skellies. The undead one. Check all that ass out. Check all that ass out. Man, that's shifting gears. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to call her. I stare a lot of girl ass all damn day. There's so many fucking good looking girls that come here. Even like, like my assistant manager and that, she's got a nice fucking butt on her now. Like, look at her ass and that. Well, that's because we're formal. Like, we got more close to that. Like, look at her shape and that. She's actually pretty attractive. She got really nice eyes and that. She got really unique eyes. She got like a silver gray eyes. They're like silverish eyes. Really, really pretty eyes. Testicles.
Saves us the
Yeah, she's really something that's so fucking Oh, the problem is when she's upset. I didn't notice that when people don't smile a lot, their whole vibe just changes and their looks change too. It's really funny and unique how it works like that.
I have no time for weaklings.
Oh, fuck. I always find that really unique. Like, so if you smile more, you look more attractive. If your vibes were happier, you have more attraction to you. Yep. Oh, I tell you. Like, it's really funny that, like, if a girl's very, very attractive in the body, and that if her vibe sucks ass, her attraction goes down dramatically. Come you big old fucking bird. Oh, come on! Fuck you. Stupid bird. Fuck you, bird. I'm fucking bored. I didn't want to eat, I want to fast, but unfortunately I couldn't fast. What a day, yo. I don't know why. The only thing that sucks about this game is like the enemies are really fucking stupid. Like when they do attack, they hit hard, depending on how strong you are. Most times they're pretty dumb. Okay, well, let's see if I should actually. I beat this game so many times already. Or not so many times. I played these parts so many times. I think it would be like twice, but so I got all these save points and shit.
How's it going? Welcome to the tech.
Sure.
This one. This one. This one. This one.
Like 9 out of 10. Buy more? Oh, I can buy more.
This one.
That's stupid. Go buy so many of
This
them.
one. This one. This one.
Okay, I can buy 99 of these things.
This one.
I can't get 99 of anything else. What the fuck? You serious? Ford's perfect body. Super hot witch. Boobies. First thing I want to see the more is a fat titty in my face. No, that never happens. Sad face. Oh man, I'm bored. It's cold out today. Oh man, I'm fucking bored. I hate being bored. Fuck. No. It's like really fucking annoying. Like really annoying. I'm entertained up front. I fucking make fun of her. Can't talk. She lost her voice screaming too much. I find it kind of funny. She gets mad, but it doesn't matter. She wants a dong anyway, so it doesn't matter. Nah, it's just for shit, just for fun. So I cannot play video games for too long. It all depends on my day. And some days I can play a little bit longer. That depends on who I'm talking to now on my stream. Oh, I just cannot do it. I get too bored. Man, I've been playing games since I was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was in my mama's room playing fucking Nintendo and shit. No. Gotta keep my mind busy. I'm wandering off. Staring at all anime boobs and that. My ass is wandering off. I don't like doing that shit. Some ass to break it off. Thanks for the subscription. I would say it makes the channel grow. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it does. But I'll tell you what. I ain't making no money off YouTube. I'll tell you that right now. Like, no fucking money off YouTube. YouTube's a joke. Anyway, I'm gonna get off on that. I'll see you guys when I see you.